Hey guys, I'm Autumn with Zion's Tiny Getaway, and I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the Nook tiny home, which is number 6 on our on-grid resort. So the first thing you're going to do when you arrive, you park in front of your tiny home, come up the stairs, and your key box is right here, which we have sent you a message with the code. So what you want to do is there's a little lever right next to the numbers. You're going to want to pull that lever down with your thumb, pull out, should pull right up for you. And this tiny home does have a regular deck and a rooftop deck. Feel free to use that as well, be careful. It also has a hot tub for 4 in the back. Please replace the cover after you're done using it so it stays hot. It does also have a propane grill, and we do supply the propane for that as well, and a little fire pit, that's propane as well. Okay, so now that we're in the Nook tiny home, you're gonna find your light switches on this side of the door. So when you walk in the door, it's going to be on your left-hand side for the light switches. Now they do operate on dimmer switches as well. So if you come in and it's dark and you turn on one of these lights, see the little light, how it lit up as soon as I turn it on? And it's not all the way on. So you might think the lights aren't working or something like that, but that's not the case. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna push this button and watch the light get brighter and brighter. And that's the dimmer switch. If you find that the lights are being too bright, you can always dim it down as well. The first light switch that you're gonna walk into is for the living room area. The second light switch, which also has a dimmer, is over the kitchen. And then the third light switch is going to be your porch light. Now we do have a lights out after 10. You don't have to go to bed. We just ask that you shut off your porch light after 10 o'clock. So people can enjoy the night sky. So one other thing in this tiny home that is a notable mention is the electric fireplace. Now, if for some reason you cannot find the remote to this fireplace, I'm going to show you how to operate it without the remote so you will never have an issue. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to turn it on, and the first button closest to you is going to be the power button. So that's it on, but no heat is going to come out yet. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to push the little wavy button right here, and that's going to start turning up the heat, and then the fire button. And the fan button, this is raising the temperature. So once it gets above the temperature, it'll turn on and the heat will come out up here, just like that. So it is very important to cover this vent at all or obstruct it with luggage or anything like that, because this is where the heat is going to come out. This is not the only heat source of the home. We do have a mini split system, which I will show you how to use momentarily. Okay, this heater is a little hot right now, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, and by doing that, I'm just going to push the power button. Just right here, the power button. Just like that. Okay, so how to operate the TV. Now this TV, it does rotate, it can come out and rotate, and if you want to watch it, that's what you're going to have to do. So we suggest that you grab the bottom corners, just like so, pull towards you like this, evenly, and tilt it just like this. And then now you'll have clear view from the couch and you can watch TV. And then if you also want to watch TV while you're cooking or doing anything like that, you can go ahead and face it towards the kitchen. When you want to return it, you just push it back, both corners as well. So that's what we want to do. We only want to push the corners of the TV, not the sides, not the top, because that can break the screen. So we're going to focus on the bottom corners. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to turn it on like a regular TV. The power button's right here. And on this remote, it's a little different than other remotes where the volume button and mute button are on the side of the remote. Not on the front like most remotes, it's on the side. With this TV, it is a Roku TV, so you can log into all of your own accounts like Netflix and Disney Plus and all those good different accounts. We do have them already loaded there for you, so you just have to pick which one you want. If you do plan on signing into your own accounts, please remember to sign out of them when you leave. We do not check to make sure you have signed out, so please sign out of your accounts. Okay, so in this tiny home, it also has a mini split system for heating and AC. So if right now it's winter, so we are gonna show you how to turn on the heater, but I'll also show you how to switch modes to the AC just in case you're here in the summer. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your AC remote, handy dandy. It's always on the little table next to the door. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna point this towards the Climb Air, push power. Right now it's actually already on, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off just for the demonstration. So when it goes off, the little fan will shut. Okay, but let's go ahead and turn it on. So the power button facing towards the Climb Air. The fan will open and a little letters will display, and that's 70 degrees. That's what it's set to right now. Not the temperature in here, but that's what it's set to. So to change that temperature, we're simply going to push the buttons up or down, and I'm gonna go ahead and raise it up to 72 degrees, just so you can see what that's like. And you should instantly hear the fan kick on. Now it can take up to 10 minutes to get hot, so just prepare for that. Okay, so right now it is on the heating settings, and you'll see that setting right here where it has a little sun for hot. And if you want to change the mode to AC, you're going to want to push mode twice. So the first mode, it's a reset mode, and then the second mode is going to be AC. So from heat, you're going to push it twice to get AC. And then what you would do is you would push it down to the desired temp. So then it will start kicking out AC instead of heat. Now, if you want to change the fan speed, maybe you're like, man, it is really hot in here, I need it to cool down fast. You can turn on turbo mode if it's super, super hot, or you can just go to fan, make sure your fan speed is up. So we're gonna keep clicking fan, see the little dials are going up as we click. And now that is at full speed. So the fan will kick on at full speed. See how it just increased the fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it back to heat because it is winter. So to change it back to heat, you're gonna wanna push once, twice, 3 times to get to heat from AC. Okay, and then that is all. I'm gonna go ahead and return it back to its spot so it doesn't get lost. So with every tiny home, we supply a fire extinguisher. Because we supply the propane for the barbecue, we wanna make sure all the guests are safe. Okay, so another important note for this tiny home is that it is a rain head shower, but it also has a handheld shower. We do supply shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, and you'd use those by pushing those buttons right there. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to push this fully away from you before turning it on, and that gives the on-demand hot water heater pressure to start up. So it's fully on the hot, and then you're gonna wanna pull it towards you. Right now it looks like this guest left it on the handheld. So that's not an issue, but this is how you change it. So you're gonna wanna shift this to the shower by turning it to the shower. So now it's the shower is gonna come on. I'm gonna shut this a little bit just because it's starting to get out. But I'm gonna let you know how long you should be waiting. So it hasn't gotten hot yet. Okay, get in there. It is now warm. And now it is hot. So it did take a little bit longer this time around because it's winter. So that's fully expected, just because it had to warm up through those pipes. Okay. And the same goes for the sink itself. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna pull this towards you all the way to the hot side, and turn it on, and let's see how long it takes to heat up here. Okay, so it's now warm and now hot. Okay, that's going good for you. This toilet operates a little bit different than most toilets where we do use a septic system. So please place all toiletry items, pads, tampons, stuff like that in the trash can next to the toilet. For number 1, you'd push the number 1. And for number 2s, you push the number 2. This is a water-saving toilet, so it's awesome. It is a full-size toilet still. The towels in this tiny home are located in the little stowaways, so you'll see some towels in there. Some extra toilet paper. So, in this kitchen sink, hot is actually towards you. So you're gonna pull it towards you and push it out, and it should be on. If you have any issues with the temperature at all, if any one of the areas in the tiny home, just give us a call and let us know what you're dealing with. So this is the Nook tiny home, and it does have your own little personal private hot tub. It seats about 4 people. So the hot tub itself gets up to about 104 degrees, and you can see the temperature here. After you take off the lid, what you're gonna wanna do is, if it's like this, it just means the pumps are not on. The jets, I should say. So this little button right here is going to turn on your jets, just like that. If you want the lights on inside the hot tub, you can turn this button on. The lights will come on. You can change the different light colors as well. The lights. If you want it hotter or colder, you can turn the temperatures. And if you don't want as much bubbles, what you do is you turn this off. And then the bubbles won't go on, but the water will still come out, but just no bubbles. And to turn the jets off, it's just pushing that same button as you did to turn it on. Just like that. To get to the rooftop deck, it is a spiral staircase, and this is how you go up. The view from up here is just perfect. I love this view.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching our video. If you're like me and you love tiny houses and you want to learn more, follow us on YouTube at Zion's Tiny Homes. If you want to learn more about me and my family and see behind the scenes, follow us on YouTube at Meet the McGregors.